Most people think that you need a boat to be able to catch kokanee. Today I'm breaking down every piece of the kayak setup that I have right here for you to see. What's up everyone? Today I'm going to be showing you my full kokanee kayak setup. This is the exact setup that I use for on the lake, giving you an idea of what kind of gear to use while you're out there catching for kokanee or trout. Whether you're just getting into kayak fishing or trying to level up on your kokanee game. In this video, I'm going to be showing you all the gears that I use, and it's going to save you a lot of trial and error of what kind of gears to use out there. So first things first, I'm going to be giving you a little tour of the kayak I use on the lake. So the kayak that I use is a Hobie Compass Duo, and this tandem kayak actually holds 2 person. So it's actually pretty useful having 2 person on this kayak, as it has 2 pedal drives, 1 person in the front and a person in the back. And the Mirage Drives that it comes with are super useful. It has both forward and reversing tags right here. Just pull for the green to go forward and red to go back. So by having pedal drives, it makes it super useful for when you're on the water. You don't have to worry about paddling, as it allows your hands to be free while you're reeling in the fish, putting out gear, and also putting on bait for your lures. So it makes it that much more easier by upgrading to a kayak that actually pedal drive system. Of course, it also comes with a rudder system that allows you to control to make it easier turns, any of the tight turns as well. This kayak also comes with 2 dry hatches that you can use to store any of your items, just in case. And it does have a sufficient area where you can store all your extra gear in the back, right here. It does have a lot of room. You can put a cooler, your bag, all sorts of stuff. And it does come with cup holders as well. It could be better as being higher, but it still works. And of course, it comes with 4 rod holders already in the kayak as well. And also has a little storage compartment all the way at the front as well, right here, that you could just strap down. And of course, it's going to come with these 2 seats right here. It actually doesn't come with these kayak cushions. So these kayak cushions are actually very useful. If you're out there about 6 to 8 hours on the water, it totally helps you in having more comfortability while out on the water. The standard seats are good too, but just by having the little extra comfort, just makes it way more comfortable sitting on this cushion instead of directly on the seat. So the kayak does come with these paddle holders that easily just comes off, and then you just put a paddle in it and just clip it. It's just easy, just like that. For me, I do suggest getting something that you can easily clip off, like this. I'd rather have it where it's easily could clip on and clip off, as it's easier when it's on the vehicle and you don't want it dangling and flying and hanging the kayak the whole time. So what I have here are ram rod holders. So I actually use an extension so that it actually comes a lot higher, so that you don't have to reach down, you could just reach up towards the rods. And what I have here is actually a Scotty manual downrigger attached to a 4-pound cannonball weight. And this is totally perfect on a kayak, as it's a lot smaller frame and it's really easy to just detach and put on onto the gear mount. So I suggest getting something a little smaller like this if you're on a kayak, so that it doesn't put too much weight on your kayak of making it unstable for you while you're out on the water. So this manual downrigger is super easy to work with, as it has a braking system up here. And all you really do is you loosen it and you just drop it. So every full turn will be about 1 feet. You'll just make counts of every full turn, and you just go based upon the depth of what you want it to be. And it's easy as just pulling it back, that, and then it will come back up, and then you just tighten back up again. Of course, having the downrigger clip to put the line in, and then once there's a fish, you just pull your line out, and then it will be off from the downrigger, and you can freely fight the fish after that. So by having a downrigger, it actually makes it a lot easier to get down to the fish or where they're at, because the kokanee are actually very depth specific, and if you aren't getting the gear down to where the kokanee are at, you won't be catching any fish at all. So by having a downrigger, it assists in that process of putting your gear right into their faces or just 5 feet above them. So here I have a Humminbird Helix 5, which is attached to a YakAttack CellBlok. And what I like about this is all in just one piece all together onto the gear mount. By having a fish finder, it makes it easier to see your depths of where the fish are at, and also to track where you're going when you're trolling. So you can see how fast you're going, also to mark any fish or where you see them. And to make it easier, you can actually just put this down. It will just go right into the water. If you don't need it in the water anymore, just put it back up. So here I have a load assist that will assist me when I'm loading the kayak onto the top of the vehicle. It just makes it a lot more easier by getting something like this that protects the rudder while you're lifting onto the top of your vehicle. Here's the truth. All these gears aren't just randomly thrown together. They all play a part in providing speed, looking for depth, covering water, and comfortability. By putting all of these things together and putting it out on the water, it makes it easier to hone in on the kokanee. And because of that, your chances of catching kokanee go way up. If you're serious about catching kokanee for a kayak, this type of setup will get you there. With all these gears combined, it gives you all the tools you need to be able to hone in on the kokanee while you're out there on the water. If you found this video to be helpful, smash that like button and subscribe. I got more kokanee tips, kayak fishing, and more breakdowns coming your way.